Alright, today I just want to discuss how we are going to present our 30 images or the 30-day challenge. Now for some of you, you can take them down to Harvey Norman, print them off in a decent size, just the standard 4x6. If you wanted to do it another way, 6x8, that's fine. You can glue them onto a sheet or hand them in. However, there are a couple of other methods if you really wanted to show some skills. Okay, and some of them involve a little bit of tweaking, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, you've got all your photographs in a folder. I'm going to use this one as an example because I'm using it with the P&C at the moment. So you have all your photographs, here they are. Technically you want your photographs numbered from 1 to 30, the 30 days you've had them. However, when I do this method, you can move them around by numbering the photographs manually. That will allow you to get them in a different order. So this is how you certainly set up numbering system, because if we do the next skill on Photoshop, it's just a simple little method to make a poster. You'll need them, have them in a certain order, otherwise you can't really move them around. However, I'll show you how to move them around as well in Photoshop. So here we go. I've got photo number 1 right down to, now I'm not sure how many photographs are here, so what I'll do is I'll click on the last one. So how I did that is I clicked on the first one, I held down the shift button, and I clicked on the last one. All the image is highlighted, and right now I'm just going to go back to the very first image here. I'm going to left hand click on it, and I'm going to down, and I'm just going to rename it. I'll just call it School Promo, and that's what they are. And they're, I notice, in a JPEG uppercase form. I'll show you something about that in years to come, but right now this will go with that name. If I hit enter, straight away they've numbered them School Promo 1 down to 30. Now I'm just going to get rid of the last ones because I've already got a copy of these somewhere. And maybe for you the better idea is to get rid of the ones that you don't want first, okay, on your 30-day image poster, which we're going to make. Alright, so looking at that, maybe I could have, and I'll do this now, I'll get rid of this one here. That one's too far away, I don't like that one. I've got 48, so I'm going to delete this one here. And that one's side on, I don't like it. Get rid of that one, doesn't show much. Get rid of one of those. I'll pop that away. I like that one. Looks like a double up. Getting close again. I'll renumber them again. Hold my finger on the first one. Hold my finger on the shift button and click the last image. I'll rename them again. School Promo. Hit enter. And what it did actually is it renumbered them. That's interesting. Renumbered them because those numbers already existed. I'll rename the lot of it. Rename. I'll just call it photo. Alright, so we got down here. How many have we got? 31. I'm going to get rid of 31 to 39. I'll just delete them. So now I've got 30 images in my folder. Okay? They look all good, high quality. I'm going to make a poster out of these, and hopefully I'm going to put it on A3 paper. So I'm just going to pause it here, which I am, and I'm going to come back to you. Alright, I'm back to you again. I've opened up my Photoshop. Now my Photoshop is the brand new latest version. Okay, it looks a little bit different than yours. Do not panic, it will work the same way. Yes, the new Photoshop has some certain little things that you could do. So remember, our goal is to make a poster that will fit on an A3 piece of paper. so that I, the teacher, can print it. So let's have a look at it. We need to first of all find out how big an A3 piece of paper is. So if I go down to here, I click on here, I pull a tab up and I go A3 size. Now A3 size is this big, 29.7 to 42 centimeters. I'll just copy that, or keep it in mind. You can write it down somewhere, but that's how big an A3 piece of paper is. I've got two screens here, one of them you can't see, but I can tell you now that at least I'll know how big my A3 piece of paper is. Okay, so what you do is you've already got your pictures in a folder, okay, on the desktop or in your drive. I'll show you where mine are. My promo pictures are right here. So I'll just open up Photoshop again, and I'm going to make an automated, okay, contact sheet. That's what I'm going to do. So click on that automated contact sheet, wait for it to come up. It's called contact sheet 2. I want to use, okay, where my folder is. So I'm going to choose a folder. I'll go out there. There they are, my promo images. I'm fine with that. Okay. They're all the photographs, including subfolders. That's not important because you don't have any subfolders. So just click off that. That doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to click on here. We want centimeters. How big is your picture? Well, your width, that's how wide it is. Okay. It's a bit tricky here, but you want it to be, it's going to be 29.7 centimeters wide, and tall, okay, height is 42. So I'm going to type in here. It mightn't take 29. It'll probably turn around and tell me that 29.7 and doesn't know what it is in the end result, but it will print okay. And 42 centimeters. That's fine. Now the resolution, normally they have a number in here, 72. 72 is a poor resolution. To print photographs at high quality, you should print them at about 300 pixels per inch. And there's a whole lot of theory about that. We'll talk about that later on. Now, if you want, you're going to place them across the page or down first. Let's go across the page first. 3 7s are 21, 3 8s are 24. You're never going to be perfect. We'll move them around later on. Remember, these two numbers together will have to add up to 30. So how can you do it? Maybe you go 5 across, 6 rows, 5 6s are 30. Beautiful. Use auto spacing. No, I'd prefer you not use auto spacing, and I'm just going to delete these here because, okay, we're really just trying to get the smallest number possible, so we don't want a gap. That's really what we're asking for. We don't want a gap. Let's see if it takes 0.1. Seems to be happy with that. I'll copy that. Oh, I'll do 0.1, 0.1. We don't want to use the file name. We don't want a name underneath it. Okay, so hopefully, and this should happen fairly fast on a good machine. Let's see what happens. This should be 30 photographs on an A3 sheet of paper, beautiful colour, 5 columns by 6 rows. Here we go. I've left it here just to see how long it takes on a good machine. So you'll know how long it'll take on some of your machines. Especially with the high quality picture I've got and asking for a high quality resolution. However, you need a printer that will also print in that format. and a photocopier, which I'm going to punch them out on, will not have the same quality. So here we have an image. Okay, why has it got that rectangle in there? It just thinks I'm going to cut it. I'll just clear that for a second. So there are your photographs. Okay, on a poster style, not too bad. They're orientated some. So there's your poster at 5 across. Okay, 6 down. Looks pretty good. If I rotated these, more than likely these gaps wouldn't be in here. I'll just stop this for a moment. Alright, I just stopped that for 1 second that you didn't see because obviously you're not recording. I just wanted to see what it looked like, and it has done the right thing. It's put a little gap in between each photograph, but you see the orientation here is throwing the pictures out. Okay, so it's tried its best to follow my instructions, but it couldn't do it because of these gaps. Okay, so maybe we're going to have a look at a different technique in a minute, okay, to try and get them all to fit in the same way.